You already know drinking messes with your sleep, but did you know that on the very first night you stop, your brain does not rest? It launches the most violent chemical storm it has experienced in months. The exhaustion you feel is not weakness. It is your nervous system firing on every cylinder, trying to remember how to exist without a drug. Imagine a city power grid running on a generator. For so long the grid forgot how to run itself. Then someone cuts the generator. The city does not go quiet, it sparks. Breakers trip, emergency systems scream. This is not just a metaphor. This is your brain the night you stop drinking. Today we are walking through the neuroscience, hour by hour. We cover 5 biological phases, from your last drink to your alarm. Stay until the end for the clear protocol, the 5-step blueprint your brain needs on night 1. Let's start the clock. Midnight. The bottle is capped. The room is quiet. Not calm. Quiet. For the first hour or two, nothing seems to happen. You lie there, waiting for the crash, but instead, there is just a strange, hollow stillness. This is not your brain resting. This is your brain holding its breath. Here's what is really going on. Alcohol has been pressing hard on your GABA brakes for months, flooding your system with artificial calm. GABA is the brain's main slowdown signal, its natural tranquilizer. But when you drink, your brain senses too much brake, so it downregulates. It pulls back its own GABA production, weakens the brakes, and pries them loose. At the same time, it starts tuning up the glutamate system, the accelerator, the gas pedal for stress and alertness. More glutamate, more readiness, more edge. It is like a city that has learned to run on backup power, leaving its main grid neglected, but its emergency sirens always ready. Now the alcohol is gone, the generator is switched off, but your brain's brakes are still weak, and the accelerator is primed. For a moment, everything feels suspended, too quiet. The silence is not peace, it is imbalance. A nervous system out of practice at slowing down on its own. You are not imagining the odd stillness. This is the lull before the storm, the moment your brain waits, tense, to see what happens next. 2 hours in, the storm breaks. Your heart pounds, your chest tightens. It feels like panic, but it is chemistry. Glutamate, the brain's natural accelerant, surges into overdrive. With the brakes off and the gas pedal jammed, every nerve fires like a faulty alarm system. This is not just stress. It is a measurable electrical flood. In clinical studies, glutamate levels spike sharply in the hours after alcohol leaves the bloodstream. The National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism reports cortisol, the body's main stress hormone, can double or even triple during this window. You are wired, restless, trapped inside a body that will not settle. Muscles twitch, thoughts race, sleep feels impossible. Frontiers in Psychiatry calls this hypercataphia, a state of raw, amplified distress. It is not your imagination. It is not weakness. It is the nervous system, stripped of its usual sedative and forced to run on pure emergency power. The calm you felt earlier was not real rest. Now the true withdrawal begins. The city in your head is awake, lights blazing, sirens howling. Every system is on alert, searching for balance that is not there. This is why so many people give up before dawn. The discomfort is real, documented, and intense. But it is also temporary. The surge is a sign. Your brain is trying to find its way back to baseline. You are not broken. You are in the fight of recalibration. 4 hours in, the panic burns out. What's left is not relief. It is a flat, empty hush, a blackout in the city, no dopamine, no spark. Motivation, pleasure, drive, gone quiet, not just low, empty. This is the dopamine void. For months, alcohol has hijacked your reward system, flooding it with artificial highs, forcing your brain to adapt by pulling back its own dopamine production and shutting down receptors. The National Institutes of Health calls this downregulation, a safety lock against overload. Now, with alcohol gone, there is no surge, no reward, no reason to move. The world feels colorless, pointless. You can't imagine wanting anything, not even sleep. This isn't a character flaw, it is chemistry. Your brain's reward grid is offline, waiting for a signal that isn't coming. This dopamine drought can last days, sometimes longer. But right now, in the darkness before dawn, it feels endless. You are not broken. You are in the trough between storms. 6 hours in, the city in your skull goes off script. Sleep comes, but not the kind you remember. This is Rebound, a floodgate thrown open after months of drought. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine calls it REM pressure. Your brain, starved of dream cycles by alcohol sedation, now tries to catch up all at once. It's like a Netflix queue that has been paused for months, suddenly playing every episode back to back. Dreams slam into you, vivid, wild, sometimes terrifying. Sweat beads on your forehead, your heart races, you jolt awake, tangled in sheets, convinced something chased you. This is not madness, it is backlog. Frontiers in Neuroscience reports that REM rebound is the brain's way of restoring balance, processing emotional debris that has been piling up behind a locked door. Nightmares now are not a sign of damage. They are proof of a system fighting to heal. Each dream, no matter how strange, is your brain clawing back its right to repair. You've heard it for years. Alcohol helps you sleep, a glass to unwind, a nightcap to drift off. But sedation is not sleep, not even close. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine calls this out. Alcohol shortens the time it takes to fall asleep, but then slices up the night. Deep sleep gets cut. Pre-EM is shattered. The brain's natural sleep cycles, architecture built over millions of years, are broken apart, replaced by fragments and false starts. You might pass out, but your brain never truly rests. It's like shutting down a city's power grid, then flipping random switches all night. The exhaustion you feel in the morning isn't just a hangover, it's debt, sleep debt. Alcohol industry ads never mention this. They sell comfort, but deliver chaos. When you quit, the blame doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the substance. The struggle is not a sign of failure. It's proof your brain is fighting to reclaim real, restorative sleep. Dawn creeps in. For the first time all night, the alarm's quiet. Under the hangover fog, something subtle stirs, a shift you cannot name yet. This is the opening of the rebuild window. Deep inside your cortex, a protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, shortened to BDNF, begins to rise. BDNF is like a construction crew with blueprints for repair. For months, alcohol locked them out, blocking neural growth and plasticity. But now, even after a single night, the gates start to open. In lab studies, BDNF levels increase just hours after alcohol withdrawal begins. By morning, your brain is already laying scaffolding, patching up connections, prepping for new learning. This is not just theory. Magnetic resonance imaging scans from recovery clinics show measurable cortical recovery in as little as 7 months, and it all starts with these first fragile hours. You may feel raw, exhausted, uncertain, but this is the first real breath your nervous system has taken in a long time. The rebuild has begun. Here is what the science and every honest clinician will tell you. Night 1 is not about willpower, it is about survival. That is why the CLEAR protocol exists, a blueprint built from neuroscience, not folklore. 5 steps. Non-negotiable. C stands for chemical reset. Remove all the alcohol and triggers from your space. No half measures. L is lights and environment. Keep lights dim and turn screens off an hour before bed. Let your brain know it is time to switch modes. E is evening nutrition. A small snack with complex carbohydrates, like toast or oatmeal, can help buffer blood sugar swings that fuel anxiety. A stands for anxiety anchor. When panic rises, use the 4-4-6 breathing pattern. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6, repeat. This slows your heart and signals safety to your brainstem. R is REM protection. If nightmares hit, do not fight them. Remind yourself that this is repair, not relapse. Safety warning: if you drink heavily every day, do not attempt withdrawal alone. Alcohol withdrawal can be fatal. Seek medical supervision immediately. For everyone else, tonight is the start of a new blueprint. Where are you in this story? Tonight, your brain is not wreckage. It is a city turning its lights back on. Frontiers in Neuroscience calls this neural repair, not collapse. Alcohol sedates.
it never heals. The first night feels brutal because you are rebooting, not breaking. If you are a heavy daily drinker, talk to your doctor. Where are you in your story?